Bullying does play a role sometimes in suicide. There's a psychologist at the University of Kansas, and I've read his books, and he has narrowed down the top 5 reasons that somebody may become depressed. And one of the top 5 reasons is that they've been emotionally abused. Tell me, does bullying result in emotional abuse? Yes, it does. And 60% of people who take their life had depression at the time of their death. So you see that there's this huge connection between all of these things, and you guys are here tonight because you want to really, if you could, put an end to it once and for all. No more bullying, no more teasing people, no more hurting people, and in fact, to be the opposite, to be an upstander means if you see somebody that's being bullied, or if you know the warning signs, which is also what I teach at Bridgeview, if you know the warning signs of depression or suicidal thinking, you do something to help that person. That is absolutely crucial. When somebody is chronically and seriously depressed, they don't know how to help themselves. And we know that a suicide affects the rich and famous because we just heard about Robin Williams' suicide this week, and it's awful and it's terrible. And we also know suicide affects the elderly and it affects children. Did you know that in Iowa, it's a bummer, suicide is the second leading cause of death from 11 to 21-year-olds. That's not a good statistic, and that's something we want to change, right? And in Clinton County, it's even worse. So we got somewhere to go, people, and this event is a way to go forward and to change those statistics. So before I hand this off, I want to tell you thank you on behalf of Bridgeview, all the staff, the board of directors. I want to say thank you on behalf of the Clinton schools, the Comanche schools, Northeast, DeWitt, Cal Wheat, because these programs help kids all over this county. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being upstanders. Have a really awesome night.
We have Tricia and Rita with us tonight. Let's hear it for them. They've been putting this together with the committee since last year when it finished. Great job again, ladies. Congratulations.
Again, an amazing turnout. I just want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart. I have actually stepped down quite a ways. I did help, but not as much as last year. Tricia was amazing, and she deserves almost all the credit. But I mean, that's from her to Amber to Margot to Ray. We can't do it alone, and to have this kind of a turnout is just a tearjerker. We want to thank the sponsors and everybody that even lifted a finger, because we can't do it alone. And it just goes to show that there's, bullying and teen suicide is a major problem, and we can fight it together. So I just want to thank everybody.
I just want to say ditto. Thank you to every single person that came out, to volunteering, donations, whatever it was that you did, you contributed, and it means so much to all of us. If we could give every volunteer and the committee members a huge hand and a round of applause, that'd be great. Thank you. They're all hiding back here.
Hey, if anybody's got a card, get your card ready.
Hang on.
Okay.
All right, close your eyes. Yeah. Got it?
Okay, turn your card over and make sure the color is green, and it is the King of Spades. King of Spades. It looks like one of our favorite volleyball coaches, Teresa Wing, just won $50 cash in a 31 bag.
Thank you. Dawn said, okay, hang on. You do. Give her the money. Give her the money. Give her the money. Thank you.
Thanks, Teresa.
Brody also on the committee, one of the main guys. His name was on all the posters. That's how I knew how important he was. Here you go, Brody.
Hi, and thank you for coming out tonight. We're just going to do a moment of silence really quickly. In the last year, we lost 2 of our committee members. One was Richard Farr, and the other was Jim Tyne. Jim had a hot air balloon last year, and we found this company to donate their time to come down from the Quad Cities, so we appreciate them coming down in honor of
Hi,
Jim.
my name is Annette Snyder. I'm Cade's mom, and Cade wrote an essay called I Believe. To give you a little setback of the story, it was about 4 or 5 months ago. I'm in the Atlanta airport on a Sunday, and I need to check to see what kind of, how far he's along on his homework. Because like most 7th graders, yeah, if it's going to be 100 words, my boy will count to 89 and then start adding something to get to that 100 mark. So I asked him, how are you doing on your essay? Text, because we don't talk. And he said, I'm done. And I'm like, right. And I put, okay, will you send it to me? And he did. And this is what he sent to me. And I'm expecting, I believe, about a vacation that we had or something like this. I believe in me. I believe in me. More specifically, I believe in being myself. Ever since about 4th grade, I was categorized as the annoying kid. In 3rd grade, I was the funniest person in the class, but couldn't seem to keep up with everyone else's sense of humor. I went drastically down in coolness until I eventually was called names, for practically no reason. Imagine going to school every day just guessing what your new name will be, and guess who will say it? Oh, hey person, what do you hate me for today? This is what I would think every day going to school before a classmate would approach me. I was mentally getting ready for an insult. It never bothered me that much. The friends that I already had were good enough. But over the years, it kept getting worse. My title went from annoying to weird to gay. My mom would never stand for this. She has called the school 3 times this year. Her calling definitely wears off, though. In about a month or 2, the people seemed to forget that they had gotten in trouble and get back to name calling. I don't understand what is so funny about calling people names when there's no one else around. Are you saying those things to amuse me? Even when they are surrounded by their friends don't laugh. I know the names are not true, and I will not change my personality. Be yourself, everyone else is taken, Oscar Wilde once said. I'm going to follow his advice. I went through elementary school losing friends until I only had 4 friends left. I only have 6 now. It's all good, though. I'm a fun person to play with. I'm fine with the way things are. My friends I have now like me for me, not them. I will not risk losing my best friends just because of some dumb name calling. You may think it's only name calling, but it feels more than that. Have you ever done something really stupid and get all shaky, hoping no one else noticed? That's exactly what it feels like when someone calls me a name. I go through that about 5 times per day. Sometimes it gets so bad I just want to leave school, go home, and be by myself. I may be alone, but at least I'm alone with me, myself, and I. I also know that I'm not the only one who gets picked on at school. About 77% of students get bullied total, even if by accident. Probably most of those kids don't just get called names. I guess what I'm trying to say is, no matter how bad things get, be yourself. It's the only thing you can do. This is what I believe.
Adrian Peterson from the Bears is here, and he is our last speaker before we walk. So let's give Adrian a big Clinton welcome.
How you guys doing, man? It's great. It's an honor. I'm gonna start off. It's an honor to be here. I'm just giving you a little history about myself. My name is Adrian Peterson. I'm from Alachua, Florida, which is a small town of maybe 10,000 people. Had the opportunity to play youth football and also continue when I got to high school. Had the opportunity to accept the scholarship offer to Georgetown University, where I had a great career and was a 6th-round draft pick by the Chicago Bears, and was able to spend 8 years there. When I was in kindergarten, my mom and dad noticed I wasn't talking and speaking as much as the other kids. So they put me in speech therapy. And while in speech, they came to the conclusion that I have a speech impediment. A speech impediment simply means I stutter when I talk. At first it was hard. You know, I was the only one who was going to speech. I was the only one getting called out of class while everybody else continued to do their activities. And I continued speech all the way to my 5th grade year. And I built up enough confidence, enough courage to tell my mom and dad that I didn't need speech anymore, that speech wasn't helping. And growing up in my household, when you make a statement such as that, you have to prove yourself. So my mom gave me the sports page and told me to read the entire article without stuttering. As I tried to formulate the first word of the sentence, nothing came out. So thinking I'm smarter than my parents, I tried to skip the first word and go to the second word, and still nothing come out. And that's when I knew that mom and dad knows best. And I'm gonna say it again for my young kids that mom and dad knows best. So I continued to go to speech, got in high school, had a great high school career, figured out what signed to a Division I school, which was Florida or Florida State. That didn't happen. Signed to Georgia Southern. Had a great college career, all-time leading rusher, all-time scoring. Figured I'd be a first round and second round draft pick. Well, a sixth round draft pick, which is a glorified free agent. Had to make the team every year, which I was fine with because I had to prove myself. But along the way, I grew up during a time when everybody had to read in class. And I can remember in middle school, sometimes it took me 5 minutes to read, sometimes it took 10, and if it was a real bad day, sometimes 15 minutes. And sometimes I would hear the people in the background laughing, the people sniggering. He talks funny, he stutters when he's talking. But I continued to press on, and my dad always told me that you go to school to learn, not to make friends. And I'm gonna say it again, you go to school to learn, not to make friends. So I continued going, graduated high school, graduated college, finished playing in the NFL, and now some of those same guys who were laughing, those are the ones calling, trying to get me to get their kids in school. What classes should he take? Where should he go and visit? Because they missed their opportunity focusing on my disability. I pride myself on being from a small town because we all have the same opportunities. We all go to the same middle school. We all go to the same high school. But it's not where you're from. It's not where you go, but it's what you do when you get there. I pride myself on hard work because I'm living proof of it that hard work does pay off. Had a great support system. A support system is very important, whether you're a kid, an adult, and even now. Had the opportunity to have a mom and dad who believed in my dream, but allowed me to live it. They believed in my dream, but allowed me to live it. I told them I wanted to be a professional football player. Well, to do that, you have to make the good grades. You have to go to college. When you go to college, you have to stay eligible. And I had an older brother who was another part of my support system who showed me what it took to be successful on the field and off the field. On the field, he was All-American safety, All-American quarterback. Off the field, he was an honor roll student. Now, I didn't make the honor roll, but I made good enough. So just having somebody for my young kids, having somebody who you don't have to follow their footsteps, but if you're in their shadow, it's just going to increase your chances on being successful. So whatever dreams or goals you guys have, you can achieve them, because I'm a product of the hard work pays off system. A country boy from Alachua, Florida, went to Georgia Southern and spent 8 years in the NFL. And I'm truly honored to be here tonight for the bully and suicide prevention. While in high school, we lost 2 students to suicide. One was in my graduating class, my senior year, and another was a young lady. She was a freshman. And it's out there. And we were blindsided because both of those individuals were outgoing, always making everybody laugh. and the young lady, she was a freshman but played varsity sports. So she was tremendous outgoing, and it was just out of nowhere. So whatever you can do to help somebody, or if you being bullied, I think my man made a great point, is be yourself. Be yourself, never change, and that's one thing I pride myself on, is that I never tried to fit in, and that it's okay to be different. And I'm gonna say it again, it's okay to be different. Being different is what allowed me to graduate high school. Being different is what allowed me to graduate college. And being different is what allowed me to spend 8 years, which was my dream, was in the NFL. So it's okay to be different, because those same friends who are doing the name calling, who are making fun, those are the ones going to be coming back asking for a job. Trust me, I'm seeing it and continue to see it every time I go home, and I help them, because my success would be worthless if I didn't help others. Sometimes as kids, we are immature. Sometimes as kids, we are immature, but continue to be yourself. I never overcame my speech impediment. I still stutter. I still have days where I'm like, man, I'm gonna go home and not talk for the rest of the day. But there are some days when I get up, like today, and can talk fluently for 15 minutes, for 30 minutes, and sometimes an hour. But those are the days I build off of. I look for the positive in each day. You're gonna have negative, but I don't feed off the negative, I feed off the positive. Every day is a great day for me. Thank you guys for having me out. As I said, it's an honor to be here for a special event, and I'm just glad to be able to be a part of it. So thank you.
Let's hear it again for Adrian. Thank you so much for being here. This is fantastic.
Okay, everybody, are you having fun yet? I can't hear you. Get loud. All right. If we could have every single person that put a green ticket in this box, raise your cell phones up in the air. If you are the lucky winner, you will receive a phone call from Adrian Peterson telling you you just won $138. So we're going to let Adrian draw the number. Thank you. Hold your cell phones up. I want to see the ring.
Well, don't ask me, I'll never tell. I looked to you as a friend, and now you're in my way. I trade my soul for a wish, pennies and dimes for a kiss. I wasn't looking for this, but now you're in my way. Your stare was holding, red jeans, skin was showing. Hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. But here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard to look right at your baby.
Hold your phones up. Whose phone is ringing? You gotta answer if you want to win, or we'll go to the next person.
Hey, we got Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Cindy, we need Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Are you ready to glow? You have just won $138.
All right, if we could have Cindy come on up here. All right, if we could have, get a picture real quick.
Oh, how nice.
All right, if we could have all the committee members and the volunteers line up at the gate. We'll have everybody follow.
I'm gonna take a picture of you, son. All right, everybody go around me.
He's my favorite. I don't know. 15 minutes? Oh, he's one right there.
Was I in that?
Yep.
I bet that's attractive.
Yeah. I might get a.
What?
Oh, got you.
What is it?
Maybe you're just walking slow.
They invited it all on track.
Possible. KWKC. Come on, Jason.
She's telling us to stop. And I was like, that's not what you want. I do.
You're a stopper too? Awesome.
Up there with your ramen. You touring.
Hello. Kermit the Frog here.
Thank you very much. All right. You're such a sweetheart.